Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Man, we need rain. It's hot. I mean, it's super hot. We haven't had rain here probably, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. It's been a while. But I'm here in St. Carlos City, Negros Occidental, smack dab in the middle of the Philippines. And I want to talk about my 3 Filipino girlfriends today. And let me say this, this video isn't about disrespecting women or the Philippines or the culture. It's really about you can't change the Philippines, but the Philippines can change you. You know, a lot of men, you know, they have a fantasy of coming over here and, you know, being with attractive young women. You know, and the flip side of that is, you know, Filipinas, they get on a dating site and they dream of the day that they can meet a man, foreign man, who can come and rescue them from some pretty tough circumstances, really. They're looking for a knight in shining armor. They're dreamers. Y'all heard me use that term all the time. But that's what they are. Every woman that gets on that dating site could be labeled a dreamer. But also, her worst nightmare is finding that foreign man. And he comes over here and they catch feelings for each other and he's playing the field. Yeah, he has more than one woman. That's their nightmare. Because I'll be the first to tell you that a lot of these relationships are rooted in, have a financial aspect rooted into them. But Filipinos are capable of loving us. And they will love you, you know, if you're the right man, if it's the right situation. Okay? And I'm just going to stop right there and kind of give you some, before I go on, because I'm going to cut right to the chase. But I do want to give you some context. This was 2011. I was 47 years old, going through a bitter divorce. Aren't they all bitter? I was determined. I just didn't want another serious relationship at the time. I'd been to the Philippines a couple of times, so I knew what was possible here, even though I've always been a one-woman man. You know, I only had one Filipino girlfriend up to this time. But anyway, so I knew what was possible because I knew I had what a lot of women wanted over here. And that's really what it all boils down to. You know, you're taking advantage of that situation. Okay, and of course, they know that they have what you want. Okay, so I had a woman from Cebu City, Cagayan de Oro, and Zamboanga City. They all knew about each other because remember, I was their knight in shining armor. But they didn't know about each other initially. They had to catch feelings first. It's the only way this is going to work if any of you guys out there are going to try it. You know, I'm not advocating this. I just want to tell you my story because some guys are going to be faced with that. This is a Filipino's worst nightmare. She doesn't want to have feelings for somebody. Thinks she's found Mr. Right. He turns out to be Mr. Wrong. He's over here with other women. She really doesn't like that. But once they catch feelings, it's not a whole lot they can do, man. Okay? But after they had all caught feelings, and, you know, I had what they wanted, I revealed it. Hey, you know, I actually just let myself get caught. And they start following each other on Facebook and just to really try to keep up with where I was, and then they're competing because they want to be the one. And it was fun, man, for about, I guess about 6 months, something like that. You know, I just make my rounds, man. You know, I know this sounds cringy, but a lot of men, you're going to be faced with that when you get over here. And my channel is a real life channel. This is the websites, these dating sites are full of dreamers. That's who you're dealing with. And they'll basically do anything to have that dream come true. So, I'm making my rounds. I fly from Cebu to Cagayan de Oro. Then I catch a bus all the way down to Zamboanga, then back to Cebu, which is only a 45-minute flight. And I was crazy, man, but I was young. I had money. I had energy. But then one time I came back to Cebu, and this woman probably loved me more than the rest of them. And she was just crying her eyes out, and she gave me the riot act. She said, I thought you were different. I gave myself to you. I trusted you. And I mean, she really touched something deep inside of me, man, because that's not really who I am. I guess because I was going through that divorce and everything, and for a while, I settled down. I said, no, I'm not going to do this, because I felt guilty. Because honestly, guys, what a lot of us do, especially when all you got to do is look on YouTube, because it's a two-way street. Remember, there's no victims over here. But we don't take into consideration her feelings, And I don't know if they take in consideration our feelings, but we don't. And I had those 3 women out there like that, man. And, it's not something I'm proud of. But the longer I stayed over here, the more I was able to see, the error of my ways, man. And I calmed down for a little while. And I really haven't had 3 women like that ever since. Sometimes you're going to be over here, and this is the truth. And a woman will actually give herself to you on a silver platter. Well, what are you going to do? I always tell guys to do just like the Filipina does when she's online. She chats with 3 or 4 different men. Well, when you over here, you should deal with 3 or 4 women, because you don't know which one is going to be the right one for you. Just because she's nice looking, see, that's all we go by. When I was talking on my live stream yesterday, you got to do the taste, touch, and smell test. You're not going to learn a whole lot about each other online. Hey, man, good talk. They're building a house over here. There you go, hey. They building a house, man. It's been a lot of houses being built over here. Bang Butag. Shout out to the hard-working construction workers in the Philippines. There you go. It's hot. In it, Kyle. Yeah. They got some shade over here. It's hot. It's in it, Kyle, they call it over here. But yeah, you're gonna have to deal with 3 or 4 because you don't know. You can't put it all in one basket, guys. I mean, I know you're not gonna listen, But some of these guys will tell you, they may be happy now, but they'll tell you they have a history. They've had more than one woman over here. Okay? But it has to pass the taste, touch, smell test. Very little you can learn about each other online. Like I said on my live stream yesterday, you can't smell a fart online. Okay? You're going to do all kinds of stuff in person that they don't do online. Pick their feet, smack their food, you name it, man. They're going to do it. Some women snore. And it's all about being human. But all we're going by is outside. That's all we're going by. And again, although there's a financial aspect to all of this, women here are capable of loving you, and they will, if you're the right man, if it's the right situation. But I had 3 women at one time, man, and I had fun, man. I'm not going to lie about it, but she gave me a riot act, and she really brought me to my senses. You know, she was 25. The one in Zamboanga was 24, and then there was a school teacher in Cagayan de Oro. She was 34, and they all had something that I wanted. All 3 of those women, by the way, are in the United States right now. It just goes to show you they were, you know, they were sincere. They were real. They were a real catch. Let me say that. But you're going to be faced with that. And because, let me say this, you know, men always get on me. A lot of men get on me when I say that. We're the prize. We're the catch. We're the diamond. And they say, oh, Calvin, it's not true. But really we are. You can come over here. I'm not advocating. I'm just saying men can come over here and have 3 or 4 women. Travel all around the Philippines, dating different women. But a woman over here can't do that. She literally can't go anywhere. So how could she possibly be the prize? But they know that. Dating sites are full of dreamers. But the Philippines is going to change you. You're going to see that all that stuff is cringy, is shallow. I've always been a one-woman man, and she brought me back down to earth. Am I perfect? No. I'm a man. I'm a hunter. You know, as long as my physical, as long as I got my physical ability to have sex, you know, I'm always going to want it. So if a woman, the right woman, I guess it could be the wrong woman, offers herself to me, I'm probably going to take it. You know, men are different. When we lay down with a woman, we can lay down with a woman and get up and go on about our business. A woman is different, man. I saw that these were human beings, man. It made me feel bad. I haven't done it since. Okay, and I probably never do it again, because all it takes is one woman, but the right woman. See, I didn't know which one of them was going to be the right woman. Okay, that's why I did it. Okay. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I like to talk about real life stuff that people are going to be confronted with. You know, the Philippines has a reputation, you know, for having attractive women, you know, easy women, which they really aren't, man. You know, they're easy for a reason. They're dreamers. They want you to rescue them for some pretty bad situations, man, over here. Okay, but their worst nightmare is to fall in love with a man or catch feelings with a man who's playing the field. Okay? Playing the field over here can be dangerous. I honestly believe that that first woman in Cebu City, that she would have, one of the reasons why we split up, because I was afraid, man, that she was going to do something to me eventually. She had fell in love that strong. And she's thriving now, man. And, you know, I'm just so happy for her right now. But it is what it is, guys, you know, and I'm a lot older now. You know, I'm 60 now. I was 47 then. A lot has changed, man, of course. You know, I got my house. You know, I got my own family. But this is going to, somebody's going to relate to this. Somebody can relate to this now. You know, they get the trust of these women, and, you know, they take advantage of it. You know, let's just be honest with it. A lot of men have that fantasy of having, you know, young, beautiful, attractive women, and you're going to have that over here. Your problem is going to be yourself. Okay, so if you're in America, it's late. Before you let your head explode, please find somebody to help. Put some insurance on your life. Put some insurance on your happiness. If you're in the Philippines, it's about, I guess, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. A beautiful Friday morning. We'll spin our wheel tonight as we do every single week since August 2020. Helping Filipinos who were affected by the lockdowns and the pandemic. They're still recovering over here. Because if I don't know anything else, I know it's one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. It was fun while it lasted. But I hurt a lot of people, man. I'm not proud of that.